When you're managing identity and access in Microsoft Entra ID, assigning roles correctly is one of your most powerful tools. Roles define what someone can do, and more importantly, what they can't do. To assign a role effectively, you need to understand three key components: the security principle, the role definition, and the scope. Let's walk through each step by step. Your first step in assigning a role is choosing the security principle. That simply means deciding who will get the permissions. This could be an individual user like Chris at contoso.com, a group of users, a service principal such as an application or automation script, or even a managed identity. You need to be thoughtful here, because this identity becomes the actor who can take action within your environment. For example, if you're assigning a role to Chris to manage an app, you're effectively saying, "Chris, you now have authority over this asset." Once you know who should get access, you define what they should be able to do. This is where the role definition comes in. You can choose from built-in roles like Global Administrator, Application Administrator, or User Administrator, or you can craft a custom role tailored with just the permissions needed. Let's say you're assigning Chris the App Registration Administrator role. This lets him perform actions like memes.dir/apps/auth/update or ms.dir/apps/basic/update. These permissions control what changes Chris can make to applications, like modifying authentication settings. This ensures you're giving him just enough access, not more. Now that you know who and what, it's time to decide where these permissions apply. This is the scope, and it's essential to prevent overexposure of privileges. Microsoft Entra ID gives you 3 levels to choose from: tenant-wide, very broad and powerful; administrative units, which let you restrict control to specific departments or regions; and Azure AD resources, which apply the role to specific assets, like a particular app registration. In the example with Chris, his role is scoped only to the app registration, which is a perfect example of applying least privilege access. When you follow this role assignment model, security principle, role definition, and scope, you're enabling secure and scalable administration. You empower the right people or services with the right access. You reduce the risk of over-permissioned accounts, and you create a structure where local teams can operate autonomously without compromising global security. It's the backbone of effective identity governance in a growing tenant. So, what's your key takeaway? Always remember the 3 guiding questions when assigning a role in Entra ID. First, who is getting the role? Second, what can they do with it? And third, where can they apply those permissions? This simple structure ensures you're always assigning access responsibly and running a secure and manageable identity system.